Today you're going to get to hear from my friend Randy Rothwell again. And I want you to know going into this that Randy is a mega talented musician, all right? And that's important for you to understand some of the things that he's going to say, because I don't want you to think that he's kind of giving you this information because he can't really pull off quality music. No, he clearly can, no question about it. And he's going to share with you an illustration that I've heard him and our mutual friend Garrett Gustafson use for years. And I just think it's really a good, practical way to look at the role of the worship leader. So let's see what he's got to say.
For me, I've spent a lot of time working on the craft of music. I mean, I've spent a lot of time, hours and hours of playing guitar and singing and learning songs and everything. But I'm not trying to be a solo artist. That's not what I'm doing. Now this is my perspective on this, but I think it's often left out of the discussion. So I think as a worship leader, it's a little different when you're traveling and doing music, but as a worship leader in a church serving a congregation, that venue or that platform is not primarily for you to display who you are as a talented musician, singer, artist, whatever. That plays into it. You've got to be prepared. You've got to have the skills. That's obvious. But it's not there for you to just draw attention to yourself. Your goal as a worship leader is to lead the congregation to a place perhaps they're struggling to get to. And so it's kind of this analogy, and this I borrowed from my friend Garrett Gustafson, whom I traveled with for years and is a great songwriter and worship teacher. But he used this analogy, and I've stolen it ever since and been using it. But he said, it's kind of like our job is like the butler of a house, okay? So people come to, let's say, to a party, dinner party. The butler's job is to greet you at the door, open the door, make you feel welcome, take your hat and coat, say, come on in, get you settled, get you something to drink, come on in. But they lead you in through the house and take you to the master of the house. That's who you came to see. Now, the butler doesn't stop you in the hall and say, I got a great story, and dominate your time and tell you all about him, because you didn't come to see him. His job is vital and important. He greets you, makes you feel welcome, brings you in. But ultimately, you're not there to see him, so he fades out of the picture. And that's kind of what a worship leader in a congregation is. That's their job. Greet people, draw them in, make them feel comfortable, but ultimately connect them in some new way through the song choices, through your prayers, through your pacing. Help them connect with God in a new way, and then you fade out. If they don't remember who you were or what guitar lick you did in that song, fine. You connected them. That's your job. And that's different than someone trying to be an artist. I think of sometimes you see somebody and it feels like, they're leading worship. It feels like there's all the songs are their songs. And after the third one, they say, my CD's available as you go out in the lobby. And you just think, I'm not here to see you. You're the butler. It took me a while, again, to learn that. But I think that is the job you sign up for if you're going to be a church worship leader. If you want to be an artist, it's a whole different thing. But I think that it's the servant. It's putting on the servant attitude and saying, what is the church need? What is the moment need? How can I serve the situation? Without drawing undue attention to myself. Now, it's not that you're nobody or that you're invisible. You're important. That's why they hired you. You have the skills, you have the personality, charisma, whatever to do that. But ultimately, they didn't come to see you. I think that's an important lesson. If you learn nothing else from me talking, I hope you'll visit that, because that changes the whole paradigm. It really does. It changes the way you approach everything. Now you think, what prayers, what songs, what videos, what backgrounds, what will serve the message of drawing people to the place we want them to be.
I'm not sure I've got a whole lot to add to what Randy said there. I'm going to kind of leave it with you. Are you a butler? As you're leading worship, What's your goal? Is it to shine the light on you, or is it to shine the light on Jesus? Is it to be the superstar, or is it to be the servant?
Brought to you by myworshipleadingcoach.com.
Helping you to be more fully equipped as a worship leader.